Let us learn about the frog life cycle. The frog life cycle starts with an adult female frog laying eggs. They generally lay eggs in near to the water bodies which are shallow like a pond or a well. So the frog lays many eggs because they have lot of predators and environmental situations which turn to be hazardous to the eggs and the young ones. So this group of eggs that they lay is called as a frog spawn. So here we in the model we have a bumpy surfaced model which refers to the frog spawn. Each bump is representing an egg in the frog spawn. That is the first stage of the life cycle of a frog. About 1 to 3 weeks after the fertilization, the eggs that survive will hatch. When the tadpoles first hatch, they generally tend to cling to the grass or the weeds that are there in the water bodies. After 7 to 10 days, the tadpole will start swimming around and feeding on algae in this water. So, this is the model of a tadpole. You can see that the tadpole has a small round or an oval body with a long tail. You can also feel the eyes on the body of the tadpole, which is very prominent in frogs. So, that is the next stage of the life cycle, spawn of eggs and then the tadpole. When the After about 6 weeks, the tadpole will grow their back legs and the body will start growing longer and the heads also become sort of distinct. So you can see the difference between the head and the body of the tadpole at this stage, and they can find the in the from the model you can see the tadpole with two legs at the back and it still has a tail, so we refer to it as the tadpole. This is the third stage of the life cycle of the frog. After 9 weeks, now it looks more or like a small frog with a tail. So now you can see that the tadpole has two legs at the back, two legs at the front, so four legs, and the frog has grown bigger. The eyes, the mouth are all more can be made up, can be made out, and the tail has grown smaller. So now it is like a froglet. So this is the stage when it is about to leave the water and can move on to the land as well. So this is the fourth stage of the frog life cycle, which is a froglet. After few more weeks, the frog has now reached the adulthood and it leaves the water and will begin to live its own life. So this is the adult frog that we have. So now you can see that the adult frog has much more distinct eyes, the mouth and the legs are all you can say find the back hind legs and the legs at the front. You can see the other characteristics of its body, and it's now a adult frog all ready to find its mate, and once it is found its mate, it returns to the water to lay the eggs. So the life cycle of the frog continues. So we started with the frog spawn, then came the tadpole, which starts swimming, and then it develops the legs at the back, which is the hind legs, followed by a froglet, where the front legs and has developed and the tail has got shorter. It is ready to move out of the water, and then we see the adult frog, which is independent and found its mate and now is ready to lay the eggs itself. So this is the life cycle of the frog. You can see that I have arranged all this like a circle to indicate that it is a cycle. So it continues the whole process again.